the Nation of Podcation Daily Podcast. I'm O'Shea. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Tanisha Welsh, the first lady of BMF, and Southwest T, yes, Big Meech's brother, who was down with him with starting BMF, the whole thing. This is his first lady. She was the first lady of BMF. So she gives her thoughts and reactions to the TammyCowins lady. Now, as we all know, TammyCowins is the alleged, this is all alleged, she's the alleged snitch or informant for Big Meech. Now, a lot of folks are talking about this guy, Cuffy, from St. Louis, that allegedly she snitched on for Big Meech to get his time reduced. Now, allegedly, it's all alleged, Big Meech didn't know anything about it, but Cuffy says something different. He says in the paperwork it has Big Meech's name on there, so why would Big Meech's name be in his paperwork if Big Meech was locked up 5 years or 6 years before that situation even happened? So the man has a claim because this lady is tied to Big Meech. He signed his life rights over to this TammyCowins lady. She is one of the executive co-producers of BMF, the TV show. So she has Big Meech's rights, and she signed part of the films division over to 50 Cent. So that's why we have the BMF show. Crazy, crazy stuff going on. Well, this lady has been a snitch, allegedly, since 2008. She's been an FBI informant, and allegedly she's the one that got Cuffy messed up, which you put that together. She's been with Big Meech. Big Meech signed his life rights away to her. They have this relationship. Cuffy has a relationship with Big Meech, allegedly from somewhere. Don't know how. There's pictures of them out there together. Don't know their business together. Not going to assume anything about their business. But at the same time, this lady's involved with Big Meech. And if your lady is going to snitch, folks are going to have some questions about that. Well, let's take a look at this clip from the first lady of BMF, Tanisha Welsh, as she talks about TammyCowins and how she played her. Let's tune in.
TammyCowins is now the executive producer of the BMF show, the BMF Star Show. She has Meech rights. I was doing this show, so when T was locked up, T asked me to call her. I blindly called her. And she just immediately went off on me. Like, what the hell? I'm on probation. By this time, it was like 13, 14. And the next day after that conversation, I get called down to my probation officer.
So she snitched on her right there. Crazy enough, over a phone conversation, these two women got into it, and the TammyCowins lady snitched. Let's tune back in.
Who would give a person the right to tell another person to lock me back up because I came home to figure out another way to make money? Eventually, the case went away because they put it under investigation. She couldn't prove what I did, prove that I threatened her. Yes, she's a government informant. Yes, she's been a government informant since 2008. Yes, she tried to get me locked back up. But for my attorney and my probation officer, they didn't lock me back up. When a person, just because you have that right, because you making money, but when you have a woman that's like dirtball, piece of shit ass woman that sits there and make money from the government and say, oh, because I'm a government informant, I could take your fucking freedom away from you. Prison is like almost death. I want you to put this piece in this because I really want to know. I want her to face me. I want her to face the world like when she put out these interviews for me. I want her to feel.
Now, you better be careful. She's already a snitch, and you said allegedly, and then she said that she already has told on you for threatening. You might want to be careful messing with this one, putting them threats out there. Let's tune back in.
Like she made me feel when I had to almost go back to prison. I want to know, why did you do that? Because when you're a government informant, you don't have no identity. You don't have a Facebook, you don't have an Instagram, you don't have LinkedIn, you don't have anything. And I was asking people, who is this person? Who is this person? I looked at her and I knew it was her. All these people from BMF and everybody, they just all hugged up with this person. Do you know how that make me feel? Like, this is a government informant. I'm y'all 30-something year friend. And y'all upholding this piece of shit ass woman. Holding her up like she's somebody. Really, the street code is that we don't do this. We don't do government informants. We don't do rats.
All right, nation, there you have it. Hey, Tanisha Welsh going off on Miss TammyCowins. Now, I understand where she's coming from, because if the lady had snitched and almost got her locked back up, because, you know, she had to do her time too, and she lost everything, and then this lady tried to get her locked back up over a phone conversation, allegedly, that's crazy stuff. And then that's where all of this snitch stuff comes from with Big Meech. We all know that Cuffy was allegedly one of the big-time players in St. Louis. We know that Meech has allegedly ties to St. Louis. And this TammyCowins lady, she was working with Cuffy to try to get some sort of BMF movie out. And this was even before 50 Cent's TV show. And she ended up allegedly setting him up with a dummy phone, and just all kind of stuff going on with this TammyCowins lady. And she's directly associated with Big Meech. She would go visit him. They had this relationship while he was locked up. And the crazy thing is, she used to be a bop for Big Meech's homie Blue Da Vinci. So she's been around the crew. She's getting boys locked up. Hey, she ain't no plaything, this TammyCowins lady. So I'm really interested to see 50 Cent, because him and Big Meech have this problem now, and he's one trying to lead the Big Meech is a rat campaign. So he's got this alleged film, this documentary with the TammyCowins lady, where she's about to tell all his business and expose everything. So if Big Meech did set up Cuffy, we about to find out here over the next couple months. Shout out to 50 Cent. Nation, it's crazy stuff out here. What do you think about Tanisha Welsh's comments on TammyCowins, Big Meech, Cuffy, 50 Cent versus Big Meech? Lil Meech's acting career is up in shambles right now because they're talking about canceling the BMF TV show. What is going on in hip-hop in 2025? Nation, let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure you all hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. Peace.
This is DJ Michael Watts, and when I'm not in the switch house, I'm hanging out with my dog, DJ Last Name Song.
Girl, I hope you to stay so attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.
O'Shea and I been kicking it strong for a minute now. O'Shea doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. O'Shea is a professional model.
Attitude like a young O'Shea with an AK.
Okay, don't you tell these motherfuckers that my name is O'Shea.